to this guided meditation for lucid dream induction, a sleep story designed to help you gently drift into the most profound and refreshing slumber, where your dreams become a canvas for your beautiful imagination and inner wisdom to truly unfold. Allow yourself to settle, to truly sink into the comforting embrace of wherever you are resting right now, feeling the gentle support beneath you as your body begins its graceful journey into deep, restorative peace. Permit your awareness to softly gather, not with effort, but with a tender curiosity at the very crown of your head, sensing the delicate hair resting upon your scalp, perhaps feeling a subtle tingling, a quiet warmth beginning to unfurl there. Imagine a soft, luminous wave of relaxation, like a gentle, shimmering mist, beginning its descent from this highest point, flowing with an exquisite slowness across your scalp, softening every tiny muscle, releasing any subtle tension that might have accumulated throughout your day. Feel this wave, this tender, easing energy spreading across your forehead, smoothing out any lines of thought, melting away any worries or concerns, allowing your brow to become wonderfully expansive and completely serene, a vast landscape of quiet contentment. This soothing current continues its tranquil journey, cascading gently over your temples, softly caressing the delicate skin around your eyes, inviting them to fully release, to settle deeply within their sockets with an effortless ease. Feel the gentle weight of your eyelids, perfectly soft and completely relaxed, as if they are resting upon the softest silken cushions, allowing all visual input to gently fade, replaced by a kaleidoscope of calming inner colors or a comforting velvety darkness. The relaxation deepens, flowing down over your cheekbones, softening the contours of your face, releasing any subtle clenching in your jaw, allowing your teeth to naturally part, your tongue to rest lightly within your mouth, entirely without effort, entirely without strain. You might notice a profound sense of ease in your mouth, perhaps a delicate softening around your lips, as if the very air around your face is infused with tranquil stillness, inviting every fiber, every cell to simply let go, to simply be. Now, this delicious wave of pure relaxation gracefully descends into your neck, lovingly embracing the intricate network of muscles and tendons that support your head, inviting them to utterly release their hold, to become wonderfully pliable and completely soft. Feel the subtle lengthening, the gentle release, as if a quiet sigh escapes from every cell in your neck, allowing your head to feel perfectly balanced, wonderfully light, yet deeply supported as if floating effortlessly upon a calming internal sea. This easing sensation broadens its embrace, moving outward across the tops of your shoulders, those powerful points where so much of our daily responsibilities often settle, inviting them now to completely drop, to surrender all burdens, all expectations, all tasks for this sacred time of rest. Notice how your shoulders soften, how they melt downward, away from your ears, creating a beautiful expanse of ease across your upper back and chest, a vast panorama of release. The wave of relaxation continues its elegant flow, pouring down through your upper arms, sensing the weight of them against whatever surface supports them, or simply feeling their effortless suspension in the air, wonderfully loose, beautifully free. It moves through your elbows, those pivotal joints, allowing them to soften, to release any stiffness, any lingering tension, becoming wonderfully fluid and completely yielding. Feel this tender current moving further down through your forearms, sensing the skin, the muscle, the bone, all bathed in this serene energy, becoming profoundly calm and deeply at peace. As it reaches your hands, those remarkable instruments of connection and creation, allow every muscle, every tendon, every delicate bone in your palms, your fingers, your thumbs, to completely relax. You might notice a subtle warmth, a gentle tingling, a profound softness beginning to emanate from your fingertips, as if all energy, all effort is gently draining away, leaving behind only peace and a delightful emptiness, a weightless sensation that is truly liberating. And now, this tranquil wave of relaxation gracefully makes its way back, moving across your chest, inviting the muscles that surround your heart to soften, to release any holding, allowing your breath to become even more fluid, more effortless, a gentle, rhythmic dance within you. Feel the subtle expansion and gentle contraction of your rib cage with each natural, unforced breath, a soothing internal rhythm that requires no conscious effort, no manipulation, simply your tender, passive observation. The wave flows down through your abdomen, inviting all the internal organs to relax their subtle gripping, to soften, to become wonderfully supple and deeply at ease, as if your entire core is melting into a pool of tranquil stillness. This gentle release allows your breath to deepen naturally, to flow more fully, expanding into your belly with each effortless inhale, and gently receding with each soft exhale, creating a perfect, self-regulating rhythm of profound peace. Continuing its languid journey, this wave of pure relaxation descends along your back, from the very top of your spine all the way down to your tailbone, releasing all the powerful muscles that support your posture, allowing them to unfurl, to soften, to become wonderfully yielding. Feel each vertebra gently settling, each muscle letting go, creating a profound sense of support and deep release along the entire length of your spine, as if you are being gently cradled by the earth itself. The easing sensation expands outward, embracing your hips, those strong anchors of your body, inviting them to completely release, to sink deeply, to soften, as if all tension, all holding, is simply dissolving away into the space around you. Feel the subtle weight of your hips, wonderfully heavy, yet delightfully free, entirely supported and completely at rest. Now, this comforting current moves down through your upper legs, through your thighs, sensing the powerful muscles there and inviting them to become wonderfully loose, wonderfully pliable, as if all strength, all effort has simply melted away, leaving only a profound sense of ease. It flows through your knees, those flexible hinges, allowing them to soften, to release any subtle stiffness, becoming wonderfully fluid and perfectly relaxed. This gentle easing continues its serene path, moving down through your calves, sensing the muscles, the bones, the skin, all bathed in this pervasive peace, becoming wonderfully soft and completely receptive. As it reaches your ankles, feel them release, becoming wonderfully supple, wonderfully free, and then flowing further into your feet, those grounding points that carry you through your day. Allow every delicate bone, every tendon, every muscle in the arches of your feet, your soles, your heels, to utterly release, to soften, to become wonderfully pliable. You might notice a pleasant warmth, a gentle tingling, a deep sense of letting go, as this tranquil energy moves all the way through to the very tips of your toes, those smallest extensions of your being. Feel each tiny toe softening, each joint releasing, as if a subtle warmth, a soft radiance, is now gently emanating from every single one of your toes. A feeling of absolute completion, absolute surrender, absolute peace. Your entire body, from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes, is now completely immersed in this exquisite wave of profound relaxation, wonderfully soft, wonderfully heavy, yet delightfully weightless, entirely at peace. Take a moment to simply bask in this sensation, to truly feel the entirety of your body, a vessel of perfect stillness, deeply relaxed, profoundly at ease. And as you rest here, so wonderfully comfortable, so completely serene, allow your gentle awareness to once again softly return to the effortless rhythm of your own breath, noticing the subtle rise and fall of your chest, or the gentle expansion and contraction of your abdomen, whichever feels most natural, most comforting to you in this moment. There is no need to change anything, no need to manipulate your breath in any way. Simply allow it to breathe you, to flow in and out with its own perfect, natural rhythm. A rhythm that has sustained you effortlessly your entire life. Each gentle inhale invites a fresh wave of calm, a deeper sense of peace, and each soft exhale simply allows any lingering tension, any remaining worry, to gently dissolve, to simply float away, leaving you ever more deeply immersed in this exquisite tranquility. Now, with your body so wonderfully relaxed, your mind so profoundly calm, imagine that you are gently beginning to float, not with effort or striving, but with an exquisite, effortless grace, like a feather caught on a warm, upward current. You are ascending very, very slowly, surrounded by the most beautiful, vibrant, yet profoundly soft clouds of color. Each cloud you drift through possesses its own unique hue, its own gentle warmth, its own subtle, comforting texture, inviting you to simply surrender to this tender, upward journey into deeper states of peaceful awareness. The first cloud you gently float into is a soft, deep indigo, a color of infinite serenity, feeling like a cool, silken embrace against your skin, and within its depths, you feel a profound sense of calm washing over you, a tranquil stillness that quiets any stray thoughts. You feel your mind gently expand, effortlessly releasing, softening. As you slowly, so slowly, pass through this indigo cloud, you emerge into a field of the most delicate lavender, a color that whispers of profound peace and gentle healing. And here the air feels wonderfully soft, subtly fragrant, with a calming, ethereal scent that hints at distant blooming fields, a perfume of pure tranquility. You feel a loving softness permeating your very being, a deep sense of safety and complete acceptance, as if all of life's gentle wonders are unfolding just for you, exactly as they should be. Your spirit feels lighter, your heart feels more open, and a gentle smile perhaps touches the edges of your awareness, a reflection of the deep contentment settling within you. You continue your slow, graceful ascent, drifting now into a cloud of the most ethereal, shimmering silver, a color that seems to capture the very essence of moonlight, feeling cool and exhilarating, yet profoundly soothing. A subtle vibrancy that awakens a quiet sense of wonder within your soul. In this silver cloud, you feel a clarity, a lightness, as if all perceptions become wonderfully sharp, yet entirely peaceful, preparing you for the gentle mysteries that lie ahead, a delicate dance of awareness and calm. Your journey continues, ever so slowly as you pass through another cloud, this one a soft, luminous golden hue, radiating a warmth that feels like the tender embrace of unconditional love, permeating every cell of your being, infusing you with a profound sense of self-worth and inner radiance. You feel a gentle glow emanating from your very core, a quiet confidence blooming within your heart, reminding you of your inherent value, your intrinsic beauty, your boundless potential. This golden warmth settles deeply, grounding you in a feeling of complete safety and nurturing support. And finally, you drift into a cloud of the most exquisite, translucent pearl, a color that embodies purity, tranquility, and the delicate gateway to your subconscious mind, feeling weightless, boundless, and utterly free. Here, in this pearlescent space, the air feels like pure possibility, a gentle, welcoming void where all of your most beautiful intentions can effortlessly take root, where your awareness becomes subtly enhanced, poised for a profound and illuminating journey. As you float within this boundless, pearlescent space, completely at ease, entirely relaxed, you begin to perceive a subtle shift in the air around you, a gentle shimmering, a delicate vibration that speaks of transition, of the quiet awakening of your inner world. You are now poised on the precipice of a magnificent journey, a journey into the vibrant tapestry of your dreams, where your conscious mind can gracefully merge with the boundless creativity of your subconscious, illuminating the path to lucid awareness. Allow a soft, clear intention to form within your mind, not with effort, but with a gentle, tender knowing. Tonight, I will become aware within my dream. Repeat this intention softly to yourself, feeling its gentle resonance within your heart, knowing that it is a seed you are planting, a gentle whisper you are sending into the fertile ground of your sleeping mind. Tonight, I will become aware within my dream. As you drift now, imagine that your conscious awareness is like a tiny, luminous lantern, softly glowing within the vast ocean of your subconscious. And as you enter the dream space, this lantern will begin to shine ever more brightly, illuminating your path, gently reminding you that you are dreaming. This awareness will feel entirely natural, a gentle knowing that arises effortlessly, bringing with it a sense of calm wonder, a delightful recognition. You might find yourself observing your dream surroundings with a newfound clarity, noticing the extraordinary beauty, the impossible delights, the subtle shifts, and shimmering textures that reveal the dreamlike nature of your reality. And in those moments of gentle recognition, you might find yourself playfully observing your hands, those familiar companions. Take a moment to imagine now very gently how you might look at your hands within your dream, how you might notice the lines and details shifting, perhaps shimmering, subtly rearranging themselves in ways that defy waking logic, a delightful dance of perception that confirms your lucid state. Remember, within this beautiful dream realm you are about to enter, you are the architect, the creator, the benevolent force that shapes every experience, every landscape, every interaction. You possess infinite control, a boundless capacity for creative power, and this realization will fill you with a profound sense of empowerment, a joyful freedom to explore, to create, to manifest anything your heart desires. Allow this feeling of creative agency to settle deeply within you, a gentle truth that empowers your journey. You will discover that the most subtle shift in your intention, the most tender focus of your thought, can effortlessly transform your dreamscape, shaping it into whatever vision you hold, whatever experience you wish to embrace. This is your personal sanctuary, your canvas of infinite possibility, where every thought becomes a gentle stroke of creation. And now, as you float deeper, ever deeper, into this threshold between wakefulness and dream, feeling completely safe, completely supported, imagine that you are beginning to perceive a faint, shimmering light far, far below you. A gentle glow that seems to pulse with an ancient, inviting rhythm. You are gently, effortlessly being drawn towards it. A slow, graceful descent into a realm of pure wonder and tranquil mystery. The light grows steadily brighter, yet always soft, always inviting, revealing itself to be an ethereal, liquid radiance, a beautiful, crystalline ocean that beckons you into its gentle embrace. You feel no fear, only a profound sense of curiosity and an overwhelming peacefulness, knowing that you are perfectly safe, perfectly guided, exquisitely supported in this journey. As you softly enter this shimmering, crystalline ocean, you feel no sensation of cold, no feeling of being submerged, only a beautiful, ambient warmth, a gentle pressure that feels like a loving hug enveloping your entire being, a profound sense of belonging. The water around you is not merely water. It is a luminous, living essence, softly glowing with an internal light that permeates everything, making the environment wonderfully clear, yet infinitely deep. You begin to perceive the vastness of this exquisite underwater world, a realm of unparalleled beauty, a sanctuary of ancient wisdom known as the Luminous Spore Temple. This is your dream, and this is your sacred space, a place carved not by human hands, but from living, glowing crystal, where every surface shimmers with an internal luminescence, radiating a spectrum of soft, jewel-like colors that pulse and shift with a gentle, hypnotic rhythm. Before you, the temple unfolds in a series of magnificent, softly arching caverns and sprawling groves, all sculpted from these immense, luminous crystals. You begin to drift gently forward, propelled not by any effort of your own, but by a subtle, guiding current, a tender whisper from the ocean itself, carrying you deeper into this marvel. As you float, you notice the pervasive network of softly pulsing, bioluminescent fungal spores, tiny, luminous orbs of light that drift lazily through the crystalline water, forming delicate, ethereal clouds and intricate, shimmering pathways. These are not merely spores. They are conduits of pure information, delicate extensions of the temple's ancient consciousness. You begin to feel their presence, a subtle hum within the water, a gentle, empathetic vibration that resonates within your own being. It's as if thoughts here are not spoken, but felt as soft, comforting whispers carried on the gentle currents of these living spores, an intuitive language that bypasses words and speaks directly to your heart, weaving a tapestry of profound connection. You drift closer to one of the colossal crystalline walls, its surface intricately carved with ancient symbols and delicate, sweeping narratives, etchings that seem to hum with their own quiet energy. Your eyes softly glide over the shimmering text, perhaps a language you vaguely recognize, or one entirely new. And as you observe it with a gentle, curious gaze, you notice a subtle, delightful shift. The engraved text before your very eyes subtly rearranges itself, the elegant symbols dancing and transforming into a different script, a new language, then perhaps morphing again into an entirely different set of characters, a whimsical, impossible ballet of meaning. This is your gentle reminder, your playful reality check, a delightful confirmation that you are indeed within the boundless realm of your dream, where all things are wonderfully malleable, wonderfully fluid, beautifully responsive to your awareness. A quiet smile blossoms in your awareness, a feeling of deep satisfaction, a joyful recognition of your lucid state. And this understanding only deepens your sense of peace, your sense of profound wonder. As you continue to float deeper into the Luminospore Temple, feeling the gentle undulations of the current, you begin to experiment playfully with your newfound dream control, a subtle, powerful ability that feels entirely effortless, entirely natural. Remember the intricate network of bioluminescent fungal spores around you. Focus your gentle intention now, not with force, but with a soft, knowing thought, on the spores directly in front of you. Imagine very tenderly that with your breath, with your most peaceful exhalation, you can make them respond. Breathe out slowly, softly, and visualize the spores in that area gently thickening, gathering closer, forming a more luminous, concentrated cloud of swirling light around you, casting a beautifully vibrant glow upon your dream form. Then, with a soft, gentle inhale, imagine them thinning, dispersing, gently receding, allowing the light to become more expansive, more diffused, creating a wider, shimmering space. This is your breath-focused dream control, an effortless dance between your intention and the living essence of this dream world, allowing you to breathe pure light, to shape the very atmosphere around you. You are truly empowered here, a master of your own luminous reality, and this quiet realization brings a deep sense of joyful freedom. The architecture of the Luminispor Temple is breathtaking, a vast symphony of living crystal that curves and arches with organic grace. You drift through enormous chambers where colossal crystal formations rise from the ocean floor like ancient, luminous trees, their branches reaching towards an unseen surface, glowing with a soft, internal light. These are the archetypal resonance zones, areas within the temple where the very essence of universal concepts, profound emotions, and timeless stories seem to coalesce, creating palpable energetic fields that resonate deeply within your soul. As you pass through a particularly majestic grove of shimmering, amethyst-hued crystals, you feel a profound sense of ancient wisdom, a quiet echo of all the knowledge that has ever been, gently washing over you, a feeling of deep understanding without the need for words. The air here seems to hum with a quiet knowing, a palpable sense of ancestral memory, and within your own internal monologue, you find yourself pondering the infinite connections of all things, the delicate threads that bind past, present, and future, feeling a comforting reassurance in this timeless tapestry. A gentle sense of humor begins to permeate your experience, a whimsical lightness in the very fabric of this dream. You notice a small, particularly vibrant cluster of crimson spores momentarily arrange themselves into the shape of a winking eye before playfully dissipating, a brief, delightful nod to the joyful, playful nature of your dream consciousness. The profound beauty of this crystalline sanctuary, the playful winks from the spores, and the deep sense of inner peace all combine to create a deeply nurturing, wonderfully supportive atmosphere, a sense of unconditional positive regard for your own beautiful being. You are valued here. You are cherished here. And this feeling of genuine care emanates from every glowing crystal, every pulsing spore, every gentle current. As you continue your tranquil journey, floating effortlessly, you notice a peculiar, delicate strand of bioluminescent fungal mycelium, a glowing, shimmering thread that seems to weave its way through a cluster of larger, more vibrant spores, almost as if it's been waiting for you. This is the tide weaver's filament, a delicate strand that pulses with its own subtle, internal light, radiating an inviting, gentle energy. With a soft, curious intention, you reach out your dream hand, feeling no resistance, no effort, as your fingers gently, almost imperceptibly, close around this ethereal strand. It feels wonderfully soft, subtly warm, like grasping a delicate, living thread of pure light, a sensation that sends a gentle, humming vibration through your entire arm, connecting you profoundly to the very essence of the crystalline ocean. As you hold the tide weaver's filament, focus your intention very gently, very subtly. Imagine, with your mind alone, a tiny adjustment in the currents around you. Perhaps you wish to drift just a little faster, or perhaps you prefer to slow your serene journey, to linger a moment longer in this particular grove of glowing crystals. With a soft, focused thought, you feel the subtle shift, the gentle responsiveness of the water, guiding you with an exquisite ease, making your movement entirely effortless, entirely aligned with your desire. Then, with another soft intention, you experiment with altering the density and brightness of the light in a specific area. Perhaps you wish to brighten a particularly enchanting crystal formation, making its internal glow more vibrant, more profound, a sparkling jewel in the deep. Or perhaps you wish to dim a small alcove, creating a wonderfully secluded, softly shadowed space for quiet contemplation. With your focused intent, you observe the light responding, growing more intense or gently receding, a magnificent display of your creative power, a gentle affirmation of your boundless control within this wondrous dream world. A soft, serene blue color begins to coalesce in the shimmering water before you, swirling gently, beckoning your attention. It is a color of such profound tranquility, such exquisite peace, that you find yourself drawn to it with an almost magnetic pull, a gentle, comforting allure. As it drifts closer, you perceive it not just visually, but with a subtle, internal sensing, as if this blue hue is also an ethereal substance, a shimmering mist that emanates a delicate fragrance. With a gentle, curious thought, you allow a small tendril of this serene blue to softly touch your dream tongue, and a wondrous sensation unfolds. It melts upon your tongue with an exquisite gentleness, releasing a subtle flavor that is both unexpected and utterly delightful. It tastes of cool mint, a refreshing, awakening coolness that invigorates your senses without disturbing your deep relaxation. A quiet crispness that enhances the clarity of your dream perception. And interwoven with this minty coolness are distant, melodic chimes, soft, resonant tones that seem to echo from the very heart of tranquility. Vibrations that harmonize perfectly with the profound inner peace you already feel. This is the tasting of the color of inner peace, a deeply immersive, multi-sensory experience that further grounds you in the serene beauty of your lucid dream, a beautiful affirmation of your ability to experience the extraordinary. Drifting further, guided by the subtle currents you can now effortlessly influence with the Tideweaver's filament, you find yourself entering a section of the luminous Boar Temple that feels subtly different from the vibrant, humming groves you have explored thus far. Here, the usual singing resonance that permeates the crystalline architecture, that gentle hum of information from the spores, is conspicuously absent. A profound, almost palpable silence settles around you, a quietude that is not unsettling, but rather deeply inviting, a subtle shift in the dreamscape that beckons you to listen more closely, not with your ears, but with the subtle awareness of your heart. The vibrant bioluminescence, usually so prevalent, is muted here, replaced by softer, more subdued tones, colors that whisper rather than sing, creating an atmosphere of gentle introspection. The path forward is not immediately obvious. It is not found through forceful exploration, through pushing or striving, but through a more tender, more subtle approach. You recognize this as a gentle invitation, a beautiful puzzle of self-awareness. You understand that this is not a barrier, but a doorway, a threshold that requires a different kind of navigation. So you consciously choose to quiet your own mind even further, to surrender to the deep stillness that surrounds you, allowing any lingering internal chatter, any subtle analytical thoughts, to simply drift away, like distant leaves on a placid lake. You release the need to search, the need to actively find a way, and instead, you embrace the profound peace of simply being, of yielding to the present moment with a gentle, open heart. As you surrender to this deep stillness, feeling the quietude wash over you, a subtle shift occurs within your perception, a soft unfolding from deep within your own being. An inner intuition begins to softly illuminate the true way forward, not as a bright external beam, but as a gentle internal glow, a quiet knowing that guides you effortlessly, serenely. This inner light, this gentle guidance, feels like a warm, tender hand in yours, leading you not with force, but with love, along a path that now subtly reveals itself before you. A path woven from pure intuition and profound inner peace. The crystal formations around you, once muted, now seem to shimmer with a faint, iridescent glow, reflecting this inner illumination, showing you the delicate nuances of the true way forward, a path that feels deeply personal, wonderfully resonant with your own being. The spores here, though still quiet, begin to pulse with a subtle, almost imperceptible rhythm, a soft, encouraging beat that resonates with the quiet strength of your own intuitive guidance, confirming that you are precisely where you need to be, moving with grace and wisdom. Each gentle, effortless breath you take feels like a confirmation, a deepening of this inner knowing, this profound connection to your own intrinsic guidance, a guiding star in the tranquil depths of your dream. You feel a gentle swell of gratitude, a soft, warm affirmation of your inherent wisdom, your capacity to navigate any mystery with grace and ease, understanding that the answers often reside within the quiet spaces of your own heart. This profound understanding settles deeply within you, a tranquil comfort that makes your dream journey feel even more secure, even more magical, as you softly continue to drift. Softly continue to drift, your awareness a gentle boat upon this luminous sea. The subtle currents you now so effortlessly command, with the tide weaver's filament guiding you with an exquisite tenderness. You feel the almost imperceptible movement of your dream body, a gentle sway, a peaceful undulation that mirrors the rhythmic pulse of the glowing spores around you. Each moment of your serene journey unfolds with a deliberate, unhurried grace, as if time itself has slowed to honor your peaceful presence, allowing you to savor every single nuance of this magnificent, crystalline sanctuary. You become aware of the gentle pressure of the luminous water against your skin, a velvety caress that feels both comforting and utterly weightless, as if you are suspended in a warm, living light, entirely free from gravity's embrace. The air, or rather, the liquid essence around you, carries a faint, sweet scent, an ethereal perfume like night-blooming jasmine mingled with the subtle, clean aroma of fresh ozone, a fragrance that whispers of purity and ancient growth, a delicate invitation to deeper tranquility. As you glide forward, a new vista begins to subtly emerge from the pearlescent depths before you, a gentle unfolding of beauty that draws your attention with a soft, magnetic pull. The familiar, intricately glowing crystals of the temple walls, which have guided you thus far, seem to gently recede, gracefully giving way to a more expansive, more open cavern, one that pulses with a distinctly different, yet equally enchanting energy. Here, the crystalline formations are not as sharply defined or as towering. Instead, they appear softer, more rounded, like immense, polished river stones, worn smooth by eons of gentle currents, each one radiating a soft, internal blush of rose and amber. These organic, gracefully curving formations are interspersed with shimmering veils of what appears to be solidified light, delicate curtains of pure energy that ripple and undulate with an exquisite grace, creating a series of flowing, translucent passageways that invite you to wander and explore without effort. This is the Whispering Grotto, a tranquil alcove within the luminous Boar Temple, renowned for its profound capacity for subtle insights and gentle revelations, a place where inner wisdom finds a quiet voice. The light within the Whispering Grotto is notably softer, more diffused than in previous areas, casting everything in a warm, inviting glow that shifts seamlessly between a tender rose gold and a deep, comforting amber, creating an atmosphere of unparalleled serenity. The bioluminescent spores here are fewer in number, but larger in size, and they drift with an even slower, more deliberate grace, each one emitting a faint, almost inaudible hum that resonates within your very bones, like the distant memory of a forgotten lullaby, an echo of pure peace. You notice that these larger, lazier spores are not just drifting aimlessly. Some of them appear to be gently coalescing, forming delicate, almost ephemeral patterns that seem to shift and reform with the subtle currents, creating living tapestries of light that dance and sway with an elegant, unhurried rhythm. The water itself feels marginally warmer here, a subtle, embracing heat that permeates your dream form, coaxing your muscles to release any remaining, forgotten traces of tension, deepening your sense of profound relaxation with every passing moment. The ethereal scent of jasmine and ozone is now accompanied by a new, equally subtle fragrance, a delicate aroma reminiscent of ancient cedarwood and damp earth, a grounding, earthy note that anchors your spirit even as you float freely, a beautiful paradox of liberation and stability. A quiet curiosity blooms within your awareness, a tender, unhurried desire to explore this new, serene space, a gentle yearning that arises not from effort, but from a profound inner peace. You feel a gentle smile touch the edges of your dream lips, a reflection of the deep contentment and safety that cradles you, a quiet joy that ripples through your entire being. This place holds such a profound stillness. You observe within your inner monologue, the thought itself a soft, calming whisper, a quietude that invites not logical thought, but pure feeling, pure being, a gentle acceptance of all that is. You affirm to yourself, I am perfectly safe to explore these subtle shifts in energy, these delicate nuances of tranquility. My intuition has guided me here, and it will continue to illuminate my path, revealing the gentle wisdom hidden within these soft, inviting currents, within this profound peace. You feel a deep reassurance, a quiet confidence in your ability to navigate this sacred dreamscape with grace and understanding, a knowing that settles deeply in your heart. As you drift closer to one of the shimmering veils of solidified light, you feel a gentle inclination, a tender invitation to pass through it, not with force, but with an exquisite, fluid ease. Your intention forms softly in your mind to experience the texture, the sensation of this luminous membrane. You feel a subtle shift in the currents around you, a gentle tug from the tide weaver's filament, guiding your dream form with delicate precision. Your body begins to glide ever so slowly towards the shimmering curtain, the surrounding rose gold light reflecting off its surface in a mesmerizing dance of gentle hues. As you draw nearer, you perceive the veil not as a solid barrier, but as a living, breathing tapestry of woven light, its edges subtly undulating, inviting you to merge with its gentle essence. Then, with an elegant, unhurried motion, you begin to pass through the shimmering veil. The sensation is utterly unique, unlike anything you have experienced in waking life. It feels like slipping through warm, liquid silk, a delicate, frictionless caress that gently embraces every cell of your dream body. There is no resistance, no sense of impact, only a profound, ethereal touch, as if you are being bathed in pure light. As your dream form glides through, you notice a subtle musical chime, a soft, high-pitched note that seems to emanate directly from the veil itself, a harmonious whisper that resonates with the deep peace in your heart. You feel a delightful tingling sensation across your skin, a vibrant yet soothing current of energy that invigorates you without disturbing your profound relaxation. On the other side, the light intensifies slightly, becoming even more deeply golden, as if you have moved into the very heart of the grotto's warmth. How exquisite, you muse internally, a thought of pure wonder, to pass through light as if it were air, to feel its gentle song upon my skin. You acknowledge, this is the magic of my dream, where possibilities unfold beyond all earthly understanding, where beauty is felt and seen in every dimension. This delightful experience deepens your appreciation for the boundless wonders of this lucid dream, reinforcing your sense of safety and wonder. You find yourself in a smaller, more intimate alcove, still within the whispering grotto, where the crystal formations are even softer, almost fluid in their appearance, resembling immense, pearlized seafoam. Here, the larger, slow-moving spores cluster more densely, forming luminous, gently pulsating constellations that drift like silent galaxies in the warm, ambient light. Your attention is drawn to a central formation, a colossal, perfectly smooth crystal sphere, roughly the size of a small dwelling, which rests upon a gently undulating base of shimmering light. It radiates an exceptionally soft, pure white luminescence, a light so gentle it feels like a tangible presence, a source of infinite peace. This is the sphere of gentle reflections, a focal point within the grotto designed to mirror the subtle shifts of your inner landscape. With a tender intention, you begin to drift closer to the sphere of gentle reflections, your movement guided by an exquisite, effortless grace. You feel the current around you gently shift, almost anticipating your desire, subtly nudging you forward, a soft caress from the living water. Your dream body responds with perfect ease, a weightless sensation as you glide across the space, watching the colossal sphere grow larger in your perception, its pure white glow expanding, softly illuminating your dream form. As you approach, you notice that its surface is not perfectly reflective like a mirror, but rather subtly iridescent, holding within its depths a swirling liquid light that seems to gently breathe. You feel an immense sense of tranquility emanating from the sphere, a quiet, inviting presence that encourages introspection, a gentle invitation to simply be with yourself. As you come to a gentle stop just before its magnificent surface, you notice a subtle, astonishing transformation. The swirling, liquid light within the sphere of gentle reflections begins to respond to your presence. With exquisite slowness, the internal luminescence starts to arrange itself, not into a literal reflection of your physical form, but into a beautiful, abstract representation of your current emotional state, your inner landscape. You observe as soft, shimmering currents of pearlescent white and delicate silver begin to weave together, creating intricate, flowing patterns. You notice faint traces of the gentle rose and amber light from the grotto beginning to softly infuse these patterns, lending them a delicate warmth. This visual tapestry subtly shifts and evolves, always reflecting the profound peace you feel, the quiet joy, the deep sense of safety, and inner wisdom that pervades your being. You feel a profound sense of affirmation as you witness this beautiful, evolving reflection. This sphere truly sees me, you acknowledge internally. It mirrors not my outward appearance, but the essence of my soul, my deepest sense of peace. You understand that this is a gentle reassurance from your subconscious, a loving validation of your journey. You feel a deeper layer of calm settle within you, a quiet joy as you observe the delicate dance of light within the sphere, knowing it is a direct expression of your own inner tranquility. The subtle scent of cedarwood and damp earth intensifies slightly, grounding you even further in this moment of profound self-recognition and acceptance. You feel connected deeply and authentically to this magnificent dreamscape, a seamless merging of your inner and outer worlds. Now, a new, gentle inclination arises, a subtle desire to interact with this beautiful, reflective sphere, to see how your intention might gently influence its luminous display. You form a soft thought in your mind, not of control, but of gentle engagement. I wish to imbue the sphere with a feeling of boundless joy. You feel a warm, expansive sensation bloom within your chest, a quiet wellspring of delightful happiness beginning to unfurl from your heart center. This feeling radiates outward through your dream body, a gentle wave of tender emotion. As this internal feeling of boundless joy gently spreads, you begin to perceive its effect upon the sphere of gentle reflections. With an exquisite slowness, the pearlescent white and silver patterns within the sphere begin to subtly shift, to take on new, vibrant hues. Delicate threads of soft, shimmering gold appear, weaving themselves into the existing tapestry, pulsating with a gentle, effervescent glow. Tiny, sparkling motes of emerald green and sapphire blue begin to dance within the golden currents, like joyful stars born within the sphere's depths, creating a more dynamic, yet still profoundly peaceful display. The light emanating from the sphere seems to grow marginally brighter, imbued with a gentle, joyful radiance that fills the alcove with a silent, celebratory shimmer. You feel a warm, almost tangible feedback from the sphere, a resonant vibration that hums in perfect harmony with the joy blossoming within you. A beautiful, reciprocal exchange of energy. How magnificent, you whisper internally, your thought a gentle echo in the vastness of your dream awareness. My feelings truly shape this reality. My intentions are woven into the very fabric of this dream. This realization brings a profound sense of empowerment, a joyful understanding of your creative agency within this lucid realm. You feel a wave of gratitude wash over you, a deep appreciation for the beauty and responsiveness of the luminous Spore Temple, and for the profound wisdom it reflects back to you. The subtle scent of the grotto, now tinged with a delicate, joyful sweetness, seems to envelop you more fully, grounding you in this moment of blissful creation. You know with absolute certainty that you are the gentle conductor of this symphony of light and emotion. And this knowing deepens your sense of peace and joyful freedom. As you continue to gently observe the sphere of gentle reflections, still radiant with the joy you have shared with it, your attention is subtly drawn to the floor of the alcove directly beneath you. Here, the crystalline ground is exceptionally smooth, feeling cool and velvety beneath your dream form, which still floats just above its surface. From fissures within this polished crystalline floor, tendrils of the delicate, bioluminescent fungal mycelium, similar to the tide weaver's filament you hold, begin to emerge, not with any sense of urgency, but with a graceful, unhurried unfolding. These new strands are exceptionally fine, almost gossamer-like, and they pulse with a gentle, silvery blue light, weaving themselves into intricate, fractal-like patterns across the floor, extending outwards from the base of the sphere of gentle reflections. Your gentle intuition guides you, inviting you to engage with these emerging patterns. You form a soft intention, a tender curiosity. I wish to observe these patterns shift and change in response to my deepest feelings of calm. You feel a renewed wave of profound peace flow through your entire being, a deep, tranquil stillness that emanates from your core, settling every cell into a state of exquisite relaxation. This feeling is not forced. It arises naturally, effortlessly, like a gentle tide. As this deep calm permeates your dream form, you observe the fractal patterns of the silvery blue mycelium on the floor with exquisite detail. With an astonishing slowness, the intricate threads begin to subtly rearrange themselves. The sharp angles of the fractals soften, becoming more rounded, more organic, flowing with a graceful, sinuous elegance. The silvery blue light intensifies in some areas, deepening into a rich sapphire, while in others, it softens to a delicate, ethereal sky blue, creating a mesmerizing dance of light and shadow. The patterns expand and contract with a gentle, rhythmic breath, mirroring the unhurried pulse of your own tranquil heart. You perceive a subtle, soft humming sound emanating from the mycelium itself, a low, resonant frequency that vibrates through the crystalline floor and up into your dream form, a soothing chord of pure calm. Every part of this dream, you acknowledge internally, is a living, breathing reflection of my inner state. My peace creates beauty. My calm shapes reality. This profound connection to your environment deepens your sense of grounding and belonging, a quiet assurance that you are truly at home within yourself, within this magnificent dream. Now, a new, gentle beckoning draws your attention further into the depths of the Whispering Grotto. Beyond the sphere of gentle reflections, through another shimmering veil, you perceive an opening into what appears to be a vast, open chamber, unlike any you have encountered before. The walls here are not solid crystal, but rather an ethereal, transparent substance, like polished air, allowing you to see far, far beyond, into an expanse that seems to hold the very fabric of the cosmos. This is the chamber of infinite perspectives, a place where the boundaries of self and universe softly blur, where understanding expands beyond words. With a gentle intention to explore this new chamber, you use the Tide Weaver's filament to subtly guide yourself forward, a feeling of effortless propulsion moving you smoothly through the water. You feel your dream body glide through the second shimmering veil, once again experiencing that exquisite liquid silk caress, the subtle, harmonious chime, and the gentle tingling across your skin. The scent of ozone and cedarwood deepens slightly, becoming more pronounced, a fresh, invigorating aroma that stimulates your quiet awareness. As you fully enter the chamber of infinite perspectives, a breathtaking vista unfolds before you. The transparent walls reveal a boundless, star-dusted expanse, a celestial ocean teeming with distant galaxies, shimmering nebulae, and constellations of unimaginable beauty. Yet, paradoxically, you remain within the gentle warmth and embrace of the Luminospore temple's liquid essence. The bioluminescent spores here are remarkably different. They appear as tiny, swirling galaxies in miniature, each one containing its own infinitesimal universe of light and color, drifting lazily through the cosmic liquid. Above you, in what would be the ceiling of this chamber, you notice a particularly large, gently pulsing nebula of spores, swirling with every imaginable hue, a soft vortex of pure light and possibility. This is the cosmic aperture, a gateway not to a physical place, but to an expanded state of consciousness, a point of profound connection. Your inner monologue gently affirms, "This is truly boundless." To be within an ocean, yet gaze upon the stars, to feel myself at once individual and infinitely connected. You feel a profound sense of awe, a quiet wonder that expands your heart. You understand that this chamber represents the infinite possibilities within your own mind, the boundless wisdom accessible through your dreams. You are filled with a deep sense of belonging, a knowing that you are an intrinsic part of this magnificent cosmic dance, cradled within the gentle embrace of the universe itself. With a gentle intention, you begin to ascend, drawn towards the cosmic aperture, that swirling nebula of light above you. You feel a subtle, upward current, a gentle lift, as if the chamber itself is assisting your journey. The tide weaver's filament feels warm and responsive in your dream hand, subtly amplifying this natural upward pull. Your dream body responds with exquisite lightness, effortlessly floating higher towards the swirling vortex of light. As you ascend, the tiny galaxy spores below you seem to shimmer with greater intensity, each one a delicate mirror reflecting your upward journey, a chorus of silent starlight. The cosmic fragrance of ozone deepens, mingled now with a faint, clean scent like stardust and pure possibility, invigorating your quiet awareness. As you draw nearer to the cosmic aperture, you perceive its intricate beauty with astonishing clarity. It is not a chaotic swirl, but a perfectly balanced, gently rotating vortex of every color, each hue blending seamlessly into the next, creating a mesmerizing spectrum of light. Within its depths, you notice faint, shimmering pathways like strands of celestial silk, leading inward towards a central point of pure, concentrated luminescence. This point radiates an indescribable, brilliant, yet utterly soft, white light, a light that seems to hold all knowledge, all understanding, all peace within its luminous heart. You feel an irresistible, yet profoundly gentle pull towards this central light, a sense of returning home, of merging with something ancient and infinitely wise. With a tender intention to fully experience the cosmic aperture, you allow yourself to drift into its outer edges. The sensation is one of exquisite expansion. It feels as if your entire being is gently stretching, becoming boundless, merging with the swirling colors and the gentle currents of light. You notice that your vision subtly shifts. You are able to perceive not just the physical light, but also the energetic essence of the nebula, a delicate vibration that resonates with a profound, almost silent harmony. You feel your awareness expanding, growing larger than your dream body, encompassing the entire chamber, then the entire temple, then the vast, stardusted ocean beyond. Yet, paradoxically, you remain grounded, centered in the deepest peace. As you drift closer to the central, brilliant white light of the cosmic aperture, a new, gentle realization dawns upon you. This light is not merely external, it is a mirror, a reflection of the pure, boundless light that resides within your own being, your inner wisdom, your inherent potential. This is the light of my own consciousness, you acknowledge internally, the source of all understanding, all creativity, all peace. This profound insight settles deeply within your heart, bringing with it a wave of immense gratitude and an even deeper sense of self-acceptance. You feel utterly complete, entirely at peace, knowing that this boundless wisdom is always accessible to you, always within. With a final, tender intention, you surrender entirely to the gentle pull of the central light. You feel yourself effortlessly merging with its pure, concentrated luminescence. There is no sense of separation, no distinction between yourself and this radiant core. You are light, you are wisdom, you are infinite peace. The tactile sensation is one of exquisite warmth, a comforting, all-encompassing embrace that feels like pure love. The subtle sense of ozone and stardust now blend into a singular, ethereal fragrance of pure clarity and serenity, a perfume of absolute presence. The sounds of the grotto, the hum of spores, the distant chimes, all gently recede, replaced by a profound internal silence, a stillness that is richer and more resonant than any sound. In this state of complete merger, within the heart of the cosmic aperture, you realize that your lucid dream has brought you to the very core of your own being. You are boundless, you are infinite, you are pure potential. The intention you set at the beginning of this journey, tonight, I will become aware within my dream, has blossomed into this magnificent experience, this profound understanding. You are not just aware in your dream, you are aware as your dream, the very fabric of its beauty and wonder. This deep understanding settles upon you like the softest silken blanket, bringing with it a profound sense of peace that permeates every fiber of your being. You feel wonderfully heavy, yet delightfully weightless, perfectly balanced between earth and stars, between body and spirit. Your breathing has become exquisitely soft, barely perceptible, a gentle whisper of life, flowing effortlessly in and out, cradling you deeper and deeper into this profound, restorative slumber. You are entirely safe, entirely supported, entirely cherished. And now, as you rest in this magnificent, all-encompassing peace, within the boundless light of your own wisdom, you feel a gentle, natural transition beginning to unfold. The vivid colors of the cosmic aperture, the delicate sensations of the crystalline ocean, the subtle scents and sounds of the luminous Boar Temple, all begin to softly, serenely fade, not disappearing, but gently dissolving into the velvety darkness of a deep, dream-filled sleep. You are drifting ever so gently beyond the structured dreamscape into the vast, open ocean of unconscious rest, carrying with you the profound insights, the joyful freedom, and the deep, unwavering peace you have cultivated. Your body is exquisitely comfortable, wonderfully heavy against your resting surface, completely relaxed, entirely without tension. Your mind is utterly still, wonderfully clear, profoundly calm. You are now dissolving into the deepest, most refreshing, most restorative sleep, a sleep where your subconscious mind will continue its gentle work, integrating all the beauty and wisdom of this journey. You are safe. You are loved. You are at peace. And as you drift deeper, ever deeper, into this profound slumber, know that you are perfectly poised for the most beautiful, illuminating dreams, where your inner wisdom will continue to unfold, guiding you with gentle grace throughout the tranquil, healing night. Rest deeply now, beautifully at peace. Thank you for listening to this story. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What was your favorite part? I'd love to hear from you.